Now a bunt attempt here. And the two-out threat will not come. Now a bunt attempt here. A tag for one. Shohei Ohtani is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 29, Brandon Drury.
First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Andujar, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 misses off the plate. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Cozart is there. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up.
0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Third baseman number 2, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout on the run. One down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first.
So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up.
And a fastball just a bit up.
And this guy can hit a little bit, too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
One out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Third baseman number 2.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the...
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A ball and a strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball. Right.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Another chance to win it here to the bottom of the 11th, all tied. So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Miguel Andujar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked it.
So here's the Angels pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to...
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his... The 1-2. Popped him up. Kinsler ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. He went down on strikes last time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can...
They're on just 4 pitches. We are still
Leading off for the
scoreless.
Yankees, third baseman.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run. So
next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 2 hits in 6. This is skied into short left center.
In comes Judge.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Third baseman number 2.
Ball 1-0. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line in left. Hooking just a little. Upton is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. It was a fly. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
he's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Upton's after it. And that retires the side. 1-2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. It was a walk in his last trip. Line towards center field. Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. It was a fly out for him in his... The 1-0 home. Lifted into center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the third out. 1-2. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He lined out in his last trip. The 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had...
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. It was a fly out for him in his last. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with two men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. Two-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. He'll look to bounce back after the windup and the 0-1. This is back toward the mound. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Third base.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar. He steps in off a base hit and heading out towards shallow right. Young is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3. So here's the Angels pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. He was a ground out victim last
right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he'll lead things off as they'll try to. Left side, Simmons has it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this line drive to left. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Third baseman number 2.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First offering on its way. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Marte is over and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting. Andujar.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Miguel Andujar as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third, and here's the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. And now for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. And with absolutely no bullpen arm. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He was retired via the ground. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he...
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani, and he'll be the one to begin the... Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not
striding into the box, Miguel Andujar. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the...
So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Line toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Shohei Ohtani. Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right.
At the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up.
There and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
In the air, out to right. Young is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. And he's trying to make... Now the 2-0 home. Liner toward right center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. Striding in, Miguel
Leading off for
Andujar.
the
He'll lead
Yankees.
things off as they'll try to. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but
Digging in and looking for more, Shohei Ohtani. He could be bunting here in order to. Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Miguel Andujar. Popped high in the air. Simmons over to his left, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to
to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Third baseman number
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Young. 2 down.
now batting.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out.
Third baseman number 2.
So digging in now, Miguel
Leading off for the
Andujar. He
Yankees.
flew out in his last at
Third
bat.
baseman.
Ripped down the first base line. A dive. He's got it. What a play.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 1-run ball game. At the plate, Danny Espinosa. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Now in the box, Brandon Drury. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So striding in, Miguel Andujar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Last chance for the Yankees. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score.
10 hits, 2 errors, and they...
Shohei Ohtani wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Miguel Andujar is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.